What do you call the Children of the Corn's father?
He Who Walks Beyond the Rose.
Popcorn.
He Who Walks Beyond the Rose. Outlander!
Popcorn.
We have your woman, Outlander! He wants you too, Malachi.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Chris. That's Crack. It's another episode of 4 minute and 20 second film reviews. What do we watch?
So we watched Murder Set Pieces, directed by Nick Palumbo. A suggestion by the homie Nate Levine, who came through with the director's cut, and yeah.
Yeah, we almost watched the cut version like peasants.
Yeah, man.
So thanks to Nate. Yeah, so we're going to start the timer for 4 minutes and 20 seconds and do a film review.
Bomb.
What's it about?
Basically about some like little 10-year-old girl and her older sister who's dating some big-ass white guy. Beginning of the movie, this dude's like picking up the little sister from school. You could tell she doesn't really trust him type shit. The older sister's like so in love with dude, you know what I mean?
He's charming.
Yeah, I guess, you know what I mean? And like, you know, he at the beginning of the movie, one of the things he says, he's like, you know, she's like, are we chilling or whatever? And he's like, nah, I gotta go shoot some girls. So you find out this dude's a photographer. He's in Vegas going to all these strip clubs, finding these bad bitches, like fake titties and all that, taking pictures of them, you know what I mean? And he's killing all these girls. He has like a fucking torture room in his crib, you know what I mean? And he's like bringing them down there, like just killing them in the most extreme ways, you know what I mean? At one point, the little sister gets like, she don't trust him, you know what I mean? So she goes up in the crib, looks around and finds a picture of his grandfather with Hitler. And this dude comes around and tells her, like, you know, basically that he's a Nazi and shit, you know. And there's a lot of times where he's killing these girls and shit, stabbing them up. And he's saying, like, German shit, like, you know what I mean? You see this dude doing push-ups with, like, Hitler playing in the background. Kind of weird shit like that. Basically, for the main, the end scene is, like, you know, after the older sister gets killed by this dude, the little girl goes into his crib. You know what I mean? The dude finds her and he chases her around the crib. Basically, he catches her and starts cutting her with a scalpel. And she pulls out a pair of scissors, stabs him in the stomach, and like makes it out the crib. And, you know, she lives, you know. Yeah.
What'd you like about it?
It's a dope quote when the two sisters and the dude is at the fucking table. And the dude's like, he's eating some bloody ass steak. And he's like, you know, you need blood, you know what I mean? He's like, women need it more than men. It's iron. You know, you need the iron. He's like, women suck blood from men every day, and once a month they leak it out. You know what I mean? I thought it was kind of pretty cool quote. You know what I mean? I like that they had some good cameos. They had fucking Candyman was working at the video store, like the porn store. What was it? Leatherface was in that shit. Yeah. But yeah, man, other than that, there was some real crazy gory scenes. Not my favorite type of shit to watch, but I know that's going to be a lot of people's favorite shit. The scenes were really crazy, yo. He had the scene where he had a girl like in a chair, like strapped down, and he takes a nail and he fucking bangs the nail right through her hand and nails her to the chair, and they show her like shit into a bucket. It's fucking nasty as fuck. He had a scene where he was with like two girls in bed and he slices one's throat, just lays her out and she's just leaking, and then the other girl's still fucking with him, not even knowing what's going on because the music's playing mad loud, and then she finds out and, you know, shit like that. There's a scene where he had a girl in the fucking tub and he's like drowning her, and he's like real fucking like, this dude's some big ass Nazi motherfucker, you know what I mean? And he's like just throwing this bitch around like a rag doll, drowning her out, and then like slices her throat in the tub and she just everywhere. Like he has this torture room and he just goes ham on these chicks. Remember he has like a bunch of these sets of fake teeth.
Yeah.
And he's like biting these girls' nipples off. There was a scene where he was like laying with one of their bodies and just like eating the body. You know what I mean? Like, not necessarily that's my favorite type of shit or whatever, but that's what people are watching this shit for. You know what I mean? He was raping a chick on the fucking weight bench. He kills her and still fucking her, but yeah.
Anything you didn't like?
It was mad extreme, dog. All that shit is too crazy for me. There was a scene where he actually killed the little girl. At the little sister, he cuts her face. This is like a 10-year-old girl, stabs a girl, kills her. There was torture scenes, and he had like a scene that was mad similar to High Tension. But out of a possible 3.5, I'm gonna give this one still right here 2.4, even though it was way too extreme for me. I know a lot of heads are gonna like that shit, that are into that real extreme, like nasty shit right here. A lot of gore, a lot of fucking crazy scenes, like over the top shit. So yeah, that was that.
Cool. So yeah, that was Murder Set Pieces. I don't know where you can get a copy of it. I think it's been out of print for a while. But yeah, worth checking out. Thanks for watching. Like and share and comment and subscribe.
Yeah.
Bye.
Peace.